In this moment, I had no idea that my life was about to change.
Transgender rights under threat again
This
today
thought
as
is
advocacy
that the
groups
terms woman and sex in the Equality Act 2010 refer to a biological woman, biological sex.
Hundreds of people joined a protest in Southampton earlier in support of the trans community.
I think the reason that the trans community stick together and have each other's back is because the rest of society kind of makes us feel excluded.
Every headline feels personal. Every policy change feels like another door being slammed in our faces. But headlines aren't just stories. They become walls that we face each day. They shape how people see us, how we see ourselves. They are not narratives. They are harmful warnings, dressed as information. They tell the world who deserves protection and who doesn't. And every time our names are left out, every time our existence is debated and not defended, and something little inside of us is fractured a little bit more. So what happens when words on papers become real barriers that we have to climb? When you wake up one morning and you realize that the country that you live in no longer sees you.
'Cause we scream, fight, hate, cry, no one's ever backing down. Yeah, we're doing everything's tough.
Every space suddenly feels different. Places I visited hundreds of times are now uncertain. It's not paranoia, it's reality. The familiarity of places fade into something hostile. You try to pretend nothing's changed, but that feeling settles into your chest, like the floor shifted just slightly, enough to keep you off balance. These aren't just words on signs. There are consistent reminders of exclusion. I never thought that I'd let this affect me so deeply. But it is consistently exhausting to feel so excluded and judged. Every day now just feels like a fight to exist. Knowing that any second, somebody might try and make me prove that I belong. It is the waiting that eats you. That moment of anticipation before conflict. You stop recognizing your reflection, not because you don't recognize who you are, but because you're consistently scanning what others might see instead.
It's draining. It is so draining to have your very basic humanity of who you are, suddenly this controversial opinion, suddenly it's something everyone wants to talk about. Suddenly people know so much about who you are as a person when the only person who can know you is yourself. You know, apathy is the creation of hate. So basically what would happen is I worked there for 5 years. I mean, you don't stay somewhere 5 years because you hate it. And they initially seemed okay with it. That's the thing. They initially seemed okay with it, but within a few weeks to about a month afterwards, they started just finding little errors in my work where they hadn't found errors before. And it was just those little things they started just digging in at me on daily, continually harassing me. Essentially, they destroyed me as a person. Like, they kept putting me in a situation of, we're just going to gradually take things away from you you've been doing for years. I have to put on an absolutely stoic face. The second I allow myself to be vulnerable is the second I become a target. I am someone can get at. Like, here's the thing, if you replace the word trans with the word Jewish, the word Irish, the word black, suddenly that would become a big problem. But because it's trans, it's okay. It's suddenly okay to say those type of things. It's okay to demonise. But I think people will double down on it because it's easy. It's an instant hit on something. You know, it's attention. These people thrive on attention, which we're giving to them. Occasionally turn social media off, take a break, spend time with your friends, your family, your loved ones. Don't lose hope in yourself and don't lose hope in the world around you, because there are good people out there.
But every challenge fuels determination. We aren't just headlines. We're real people taking real action. Our voices, united, are powerful. Hello, Bournemouth!
'Cause we scream, fight, hate, cry, no one's ever backing down. Yeah, we're
policy meant to silence us only amplifies our resolve. We're stronger, louder, and braver than ever. They write the headlines, they shape the narrative. We carry it, we live it, we resist it, and still we rise. We are not the side character in somebody else's script. We are the authors of our future. Every time they try and define us, we define the world with our truth, with our presence, and with our courage. Together, we will not just write a new narrative, but a better reality.